If you get yourself in challenges, how do you maneuver over them? The question I used to have was that why always me? Why always me? And to give you a better light, it is that it was only in those moments that I got the best solutions for the next level of increase that I was supposed to manifest in that time, in the time that was to come. Most of the times when we are in a situation where when we are pushed, that we start questioning ourselves, why me? In actual sense, those are moments when you're being prepared for beyond the results you personally wanted, so as to frame this world as you want to frame it. So, if you get yourself in challenges, how do you maneuver over them? Now, here I don't care which challenges you find yourself in. Let them be employee rated, let them be family rated, let them be investor and investor rated, tax rated. I really don't care about whether they are coming from. But the point is that all these challenges that come into our movement, they are only setbacks to give us the best momentum to move as fast as we are meant to. I want to use an example of a catapult. I know you might not be knowing a catapult, but in our traditional growth in my African country, Uganda specifically, as you were a child, every time we would be playing as children, almost every one of us had this catapult. The catapult was sort of a stick that is formed in this V format, but then at its top we would tie this belt, the elastic belt that is strong enough. So what you would do, this catapult was used specifically to hit down birds, and me, I just love I love doves, so that was the only way I would get them. So what you would do after putting this stone into the catapult, specifically on the belt, you would have to firstly pull it back, pull that belt back before you anchor where you want to shoot. So you would pull back, then at the angle that you specifically want, you anchor into the direction of this bird that is trying to fly, specifically doves that we loved, that we wanted. And as you pull back, then that's when you would release, and the farthest you would pull would be the farthest this catapult would release the stone to reach. The point I'm having here for you is that most of the times when we feel retarded, or let me use you, most of the times you have felt retarded. I mean, before, if you could reflect on the successes that you've so far had, most of the times when you felt retarded were the times when you built enough capacity and tenacity to move with the velocity and frequency that you wanted to go with. I'll use an example of Elon Musk. You understand of how many rocket launches he made and how many of them failed. But among the many failures, you see that just the one that managed to skyrocket has changed too much in his life, in that his net worth is now, it is estimated to be beyond 800 billion US dollars. So what you sometimes think to be your challenge is never your challenge. This you also saw it with Mark Zuckerberg way back when he had started up Meta, and how it almost looked like as if he is finished. And it was through that moment of darkness that he had to catapult away into the success that he has now reached into. And I'm using all this so that you understand that the challenges you're in are not challenges. They have never been challenges. Me, I personally thought they were challenges. I even in some moments felt emotional, thinking that the challenges are only on me, on me. As in, even I remember in those moments when I also had started trading the crypto, I started using a bot that other people were also using. And these people whom it was working for, when it came to my case, this bot started with a floating loss. It floated for days without making any profit, But surely, if it wasn't for that situation that I passed through, my mind would not have raised the consciousness that this issue is possible. It can happen at any time T. You better find the best solution so that this, by the time it happens again, you have enough capital to continue having as more positions running as possible than this that has floated for all this long, yet you're not making any money. So allow me to rest my case here, but as you move into that marketplace, to stretch beyond the successes that you've so far had, because you know, though you have already succeeded according to the people around you, you haven't fulfilled your divine purpose. You have a very long way to go. So stay blessed, stay well, just go achieve the results that you're meant to achieve. Function at the intensity and frequency that you're supposed to function at, and always know that the world is fighting so much for you. The world is fighting so much for you, for the foundations are out of course, and you have been called to move into this gap and make the foundations back to the right course. Stay well. I love you so much, that you know. Bye bye.